When you consider the case of Uganda, for the past 10 years or even 30 years, the government of Uganda has been operating on a deficit budget. Last year, the budget was about 72 trillion. They revised down to 58. But the taxes they realized from URA was only 27 trillions. Which means, when the government is borrowing like this, I am an economist, I know, the youth are having future burden. You are the ones supposed to pay. If you are there sitting and eating food, you think you are not disturbed, please wake up. Today they are borrowing, you are the ones supposed to pay in the future. When you go there, shout, oh yeah, be careful. The oh yeah, you are going to pay for it in the next 10 years or 5 years. You are going to start your business, taxes are going to be restrained on you. And you don't know, you think it is just for the purpose of the government. You should be in Amoro there in Agago, just enjoying life, not knowing that the burden is coming before you. So what does this hold on the future of our youth? You have been standing out and speaking for the youth. So what can we do as youth in order to address these challenges? Because we are going to be affected. Very soon I'm going to get done. I will go and start my business back in Amoro there. Then the URA will start coming because I must pay these taxes. The taxes must be for the payment of the debts they are borrowing. So, Joe Blajar, maybe you can highlight also on that. What does all this burden also on the future of the Ugandan youth? Thank you so much. May I invite you to come and say what you want.
Our chief guest, fellow speakers, and the students of Makerere University. What a joy to be back to Makerere University today. Most importantly, what a joy to be back to AMSA today. What a joy to attend this event today. I walked out of the gate of this university in January 2019. I walked out alone, but today I came back with my queen. She's here. It's called Her Majesty, Wisdom Okello. The Okello is me. A long time ago, there was an African politician who was campaigning in his village. So this man told his potential voters to imagine a tree, a mango tree, full of mangoes. And he tasked the voters to push him to climb the tree so that he could shake the tree and the mangoes would fall after getting up there. So this man convinced the people, who indeed pushed him up. And he got up, but he forgot the promise he made to the people. He started eating the mangoes from up. The rubbish would fall down. The people asked him, why don't you shake the tree so that the mangoes can fall for us? This is what you promised us when you were campaigning. The man did not listen. He continued eating. He ate for 5 solid years. Then he came back again and asked the people to do the same thing they did. This man represents most of the so-called leaders that we have today. I am so blessed today to witness the peaceful transfer of power in AMSA. And I hope the new leaders will not be like that African politician. I hope they will shake the tree so that the mangoes can fall for the people. Not only of AMSA, but our sub-region. As I move across the world, specifically in Africa, I am amazed by the leadership crisis I see. It is a problem in the world, it's a problem in Africa, it's a problem in Uganda, it's a problem in the Acholi sub-region. Leadership is the greatest need of the hour. in the world, in Africa, in Uganda, and in the Acholi sub-region. One of the best books I've ever read in my life was written by Chinua Achebe. In the book, the man posed a question. He said, where are the young suckers that will rise when the old banana tree dies? Today I pose the same question to you. Where are the young banana suckers that will rise when the old banana tree dies? The young people are the young suckers that should rise. But the question is, have you risen? Are you leading? Have you become the leader you're supposed to be? If you look at a convoy of black ants, if you study black ants carefully when they move in line, and the leader is in front. If you pick the leader and take it away, there'll be some confusion. But within a short time, a leader will emerge and lead the black ants in one line. As a black ant, have you risen to lead amidst the confusion that we have today? When the big elephant dies, among the young ones, a leader arises and leads the people. As a young elephant, have you risen to lead? Are you the leader we have been waiting for? Can we trust that you will lead our people to the promised land? There was a young man who joined the army. And he went to the training wing. When he was attending the training, they took him to a field where they would run. That field was surrounded by a lot of people who would do business. Among the people were young girls and women who would dress very badly, exposing their bodies. So this young man was affected by the ladies, and he could not concentrate on his training. So one day, his commander asked him, what is the problem with you? Why can't you concentrate? This man said, every time I try to run around the field, I see these naked ladies and I get distracted. So this level commander did something which I want you to think about. He called the young man and gave him a cup. He filled the cup with water to the brim. Then he said, you are going to move around this field 5 times. If a drop of water falls down, I'll shoot you. He cocks his gun and sends the young man to walk 5 times. So this young man held a cup in his hands, full of water, and he started moving. He moved 5 times and came back to the commander. Not even a drop fell down. So the commander asked him, did you see those naked girls? He said, no, I never saw them. Did you see the naked breasts? No, I didn't see. Did you see the naked women? No, I never saw. Then the commander told him, you are seeing them because you are focusing on them, not on the training. When you moved with the cup, you never saw them because you focused on the cup. Because you knew I was going to shoot you if a drop fell down. As a scholar, what are you focusing on? What should we expect from you as a scholar? Are you focusing on your training or on the naked women on the side of the training wing? Are you focusing on the cup full of water, or the cup will fall down and water will pour down because you're focusing on the naked women and girls? This is philosophical, decode it. As we meet today, we meet at a time when our compo is on fire. There is fire burning in Akompo. You don't need a prophet to tell you. It is clear. You can see it yourself. What are you going to do to help put out this fire, which is burning in Akompo? What do you think is the biggest problem in Acholi sub-region? We are said to be the poorest almost in Uganda. But is poverty the biggest problem? I think it is not. In the Bible, when you read chapter 4, verse 6 of the book of Hosea, you find what God says. God says, my people are destroyed due to lack of knowledge. Lack of knowledge. Lack of knowledge. Lack of knowledge. Ignorance is destroying our people and life. This is the biggest problem in the world. It is the biggest problem which is eating our people and life. Fortunate are you when you are at school. Blessed are you if you have the chance to be at school. Don't ever waste it. Seek knowledge. Seek knowledge. Seek knowledge. And apply it to change your own life and to serve your own people. I want to say this to the women and the girls. Our elders teach us that when the compound is on fire, even the woman can push away the roof of the shrine. When the compound is on fire, even the woman can push away the roof of the shrine. Here's a question to the girls and the women. Are you pushing the roof of the shrine because our compound is on fire? Can we count on you that you will help our people to put up the fire which is burning in the compound? There was a man, a great man, a wise man, called Ralph Waldo Emerson. This man made a statement that you should focus on today, as a student and as an Acholi. This man said, if a man can preach a better sermon, or write a better book, or make a better mousetrap than his neighbors, even if he builds his house in the woods, the world will make a beaten path to his door. If a man can preach a better sermon, or write a better book, or make a better mousetrap than his neighbors, even if he builds his house in the woods, the world will make a beaten path to his door. What a beautiful statement. Here's a question. What mousetrap are you building better than your neighbors, so that the world can make a beaten path to your door? What better book are you writing than your neighbors, so that the world can look for you to buy that book? Which sermon are you preaching better than your neighbors, so that the world can look for you to hear that sermon? After moving around the world, I realized everyone in the world is looking for value. Value. Everybody is after value. People pay money for value. Everyone. The woman selling charcoal in the streets of Gulu is looking for value. The student studying at the university is looking for value. The farmer farming beans in a Agabo district is looking for value. So here's a question. What are you offering to the world which is of value that the world can pay you for? What value are you adding to the world? In other words, how useful are you to the world? Because the world is looking for value. If you can offer value, they'll pay you for value. Become a person of value, and the world will look for you. In February, I was invited to the African Union Summit, and I spoke to African presidents. It was one of the greatest honors of my life. I didn't seek it, but they invited me because of value that I could offer. Imagine yourself like a tree with fruits. People will come to you because of the fruits that you can bear. So what fruits are you bearing that can attract people to you? Because there are so many opportunities out there. They are there. But for those with fruits that can attract those opportunities, as you go back today, think about this. What fruits are you going to bear for the world? Because that's what the world is looking for. Anybody who can offer fruits, the world will look for you. May we rise and become the leaders that we seek. May we rise and serve our country in Africa and the world. Do not sit on your talents. Do not sit on your knowledge. Do not sit on your wisdom. Do not sit on your intelligence. One of the most important passages in the Bible, the words of King Solomon, Proverbs chapter 24, verse 3 to 4. Hear this well. By wisdom the house is built, and through understanding it is established, and through knowledge its rooms are filled with rare and beautiful treasures. Go read it and make it your own. By wisdom the house is built, and through understanding it is established, and through knowledge the rooms are filled with rare and beautiful treasures. Make that your person today. The key to understand that passage is to understand the word house, what it means. The word house can be your life. The word house can mean your career. The word house can mean your business. Anything you want to build, you need wisdom. You need understanding, you need knowledge. Are you seeking wisdom? Are you seeking knowledge? Are you seeking understanding? What books are you reading? What kind of videos are you watching? What kind of audios are you listening to? What kind of events do you attend? And why? Thank you so much.